Okay, hello guys. I hope you can hear us and see us and everything will go without any issues and bugs. So it's our, let me check if everything is working.
You guys can see us? Hear us?
Let's check. G-star.
Somebody say yes. If you can hear me, say...
I can't hear us, see us, Interesting. Okay, yeah, it works.
It works.
Yeah, it works. Yes. No one want to say.
All right.
It works.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone, fam. So again, nice to welcome you on our monthly hour. Today we will talk about January, about our results, and I hope you will like it. And Maciej, floor is yours.
All right. So we should probably move the camera somewhere else because it's hard for me to look in your eyes or camera eyes, and having the screen here and here, and I don't look good from this side, so I will have to talk to my guys to put the camera above. So maybe
Okay.
for the next time, right?
For the next time.
Yeah. However, okay. Hello everybody. I have some awesome news for you. As you can see, things are improving on our side, but we are about to do a launch. Like, remember in April when I was saying with John, my partner, that when we launched on April last year, we were in the soft launch. The website didn't really work. The games were not fully connected. The NFTs were sluggish, and they had so much problems with that. Now it's all fixed. We are ready to actually bring our project to the masses. So most of you here came to Reality Metaverse from unknown sources, so to say. Maybe some badges events or some just heard about it, but actually we haven't done any marketing, proper marketing. And to give you a proof, you can go to the Twitter and like our page, our Twitter page. And most likely, none of your friends follow Reality Metaverse. That means we have 100% market share to conquer. So this is what we are actually going to do. And in this presentation, I will show you what's our plan, marketing plans. I will talk about what planning to be on in the near days, and where we expect the project to be in a couple weeks and months. So first of all, now I'm not going to be looking at you because, again, the screen is on the side. That's me, Maciej. I'm the head of the project, Reality Metaverse. And most of the time I take care of the business side. However, I will be moving more to strategy, implementation, and marketing. Basically, entire circles will be under my head. And Stanisław, you probably talk to him very often on the social medias. He is social media specialist, but he will eventually become business development, right? So we are expanding and people get promoted over time. However, he will still be on the Discourse and Telegram, so don't worry about it. So first, quick review, what we did in December, because AMA, it's a general AMA for December. So with the Christmas event, it went pretty cool. We had the winners announced here: Rus, T, Marcos S, Tread, Alexander, Olga S. So congratulations, thank you for being active. And I think the event was pretty cool. I was surprised of the attendance of the quiz night and chess night tournament. So this was pretty awesome. We also had the January giveaway. So if you were a badge owner, if you are a badge owner, you got your NFTs shipped, and you'll be soon in February going to get another part of the NFTs. We also had an artifact badge owner had a birthday, so we also offered him a birthday gift as a surprise, as for achieving the rank. And also he is going to, he already picked his own city, And the city that we are creating for him will be Ningbo from China. And he will own entire 100% of the NFTs of Ningbo. He will make an announcement of that, and currently our graphic designers are designing the city and making the entire visualization of it. So again, congrats and thank you. For distribution system, so we are picking up the slack. Usually back in the day we were like delayed 2, 3, 4 weeks sometimes, but now we are in progress. Like you don't have to wait for your rewards too late. And as I promise, and it will be always our word, everything that we say will accomplish. If we say you will get, for example, token swap, you will get a token swap. If we say that we are going to get back on every exchange, we are going to get it on every exchange. Time when? As soon as possible. That's what I can say. If I have specific dates, I will share. I will be the first one to go on the community and share with you. If I don't, that means we are working hard on it. So,
can I add here?
Yep.
In general, guys, we moved to a new system here. I announced it in general chat, but maybe not all of you read or watched this conversation. So for now, we're collecting lists for 7 days, and then only after 7 days realized I go with this list to the distribution team, and then we distribute it. In this way, we don't have a mess inside the company, and we distribute it weekly without any delays. So as for now, it works extremely good, and each of you receive your NFTs weekly if you want something or participated. And also small announcements that one thing that hasn't been announced in our social medias, it's a new collection loot box compensation. As you remember, Maciej said that we will compensate difference in price from 3,250 to 2,000 for the new collection loot box in the November, I guess, or October it was, October probably. And we did compensation, so you can check your wallets and enjoy your tokens. That's all from my side.
So did you read that? We look more beautiful in real life than our blue and white photographs. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so very quick, I will go overview because I want to spend more time on what's coming. So we have a couple bots on Discord, and actually Merher there, he wrote themselves. He's learning to be Python developer as well as Solidity. So we are actually giving him more tasks to create different kind of utilities. However, he's also working on a game that he will want to be featured on Reality Metaverse in the future. So we keep a good luck. Here, basically, if you go to the Discord, you'll be able to, for example, click current loot box, and you will see probabilities of what you can get if you open up the loot box. So different loot box will have different probabilities, and sometimes we will have different promotions on them. NFT value bot is also recently developed. For instance, I can go to the bot and ask how many active shares of Krakow, our office, are here. And the bot will say, well, the active shares is 34.52%, which is below 40%. So now if we want to, if we want to go to the market and sell this as a company, we will not sell it at, for example, 1,000 tokens, if it's a original price, but we will sell it for 1,900 tokens. So increasing the ceiling over time to 940%. And I will share you more details on that in a sec. And here is another example of Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. Now, because it's below 50%, the primary value of that NFT is going to be to 250%. It's key so that it allows you to start flipping. You know, you can go to top deals, and you can actually not get the full 100%, but for 70%, and then wait till more users acquire it. You wait for new users to come into the ecosystem. They will be buying more expensive, or they will be buying less expensive from you, but you still be able to flip the NFTs while you're earning royalties on a daily basis. So this is something that I get back to. The bot is there, play with it. And the badge system, maybe you can explain a little bit?
Yeah, guys, as you know, all our community knows that we have some problems with Galaxy, and we are trying to restore some functionality, but unfortunately, still users made bugs and problems, and we decided to did a small upgrade. We will do Reality Metaverse Badge bot, which will collect points for activity. So if you share something in royalties or purchases channels, you will get points. So instead daily rolls, there will be points. And you will be able to roll this bot to check your points, how many of them you have. What can you do next with these points? Everything's very easy. You have a RAM badge shop, and you go and buy a roll. So for example, you collect 100 points, you go and you buy a rare roll. And then with this rare roll, you go to Galaxy, and without any problems, you claim your badge. So in this way, it will be really less tickets, less manual work for both sides, and badges will be claimed a lot faster. But it is still in progress, so it's like small announce that what we're doing with this and how we want to fix it. Let us know what you think about it, because it's also very important in this time, both under development, so we can do some changes. If you have some ideas, it's always welcome. And I think it will be enough for this topic, because I don't want to waste time. We have a lot of things to discuss.
Sure. So I just want to add one more thing, is that it's going to be compatible with Telegram and Discord. So you work on both. Even if you just press like on every announcement, you will start getting points. So, help us share the project as much as possible. Especially new community will come in, we start collecting points, it will be viral marketing happening. So, updates on Reality Meta, so on website. So Christmas loot boxes were sold out. It was the lowest price loot boxes ever, so thank you. There was a very good deal. The Grand Voyage loot box is currently live, and it has some really good NFTs actually here. Because here we did pick only NFTs that are like around tier 2, so they have actually really good royalties. So if you're actually getting the Great Voyage loot box, your APR should be quite high. You can see from the type of the NFTs you have here, for example, Shanghai or Golden Gate Bridge or Notre Dame, Brooklyn Bridge, and so on. New January collection came in, and it's currently my favorite. This is the gaming probabilities that usually are used in the games for different tiers, and actually I buy them. Whenever I get my royalties, I buy those new collections at this moment, because usually on this kind of probabilities you have the highest expected value. So if it costs 1,200, then maybe expected value is 1,600 or 700. So again, flip. But especially when you see new collection loot boxes, those are new NFTs. Those are at 0% active shares. So you're getting them at the lowest price. Next time we'll be selling them, maybe they're already in 10%, 20%, 30%. So again, the ceiling price will increase. So watch out for the new collections, because they are totally new minted NFTs. You want them to get as soon as possible when they are in the loot boxes. Once they're out, then market decides on the price. Compensation for T0 NFT owners. So when we released the T0 NFTs, we didn't have the royalties that I was expecting. It was about 5 to 10 tokens a day, and it was Christmas, and it was New Year Eve. It was a lot of drinking and partying. We were taking rest. When we came back on January 2nd, I noticed I had Europe in my account, and I looked at my royalties. I was expecting, well, I'm gonna be rich, and I saw 10 tokens maybe a day. I went to the devs and asked them what happened. It was a bug. It was fixed. So I think for 11 or 12 days, I forgot how many days they were released, we compensate for everyone who has a NFT 60 shares per day that you had it. So this is something again that we roll back, so to make sure that none of you is lost any tokens. And we already did new collection that was back in the October. At the beginning, we were selling at 3,250, but the price of the token went up by like around 200-300%, and we decided to lower the price of the loot box because it's still in the same value of the USDT. So we decided during this loot box collection, we lower the price. People that bought it at 3,250, we send them token back, and now you should get them in your account. We did the airdrop, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. Tax update. It's basically what we did. We got on the Poloniex listing, so this was pretty great. We know that Poloniex recently got hacked, but it's still a very good exchange, and it's owned by Huobi and owned by very famous people in the blockchain. So this is something that to look for. And we did massive staking, 200%, and the entire pool is massive, 30 million tokens. So we put a reward pool of 5 million tokens. So why we do that? Because if you have extra tokens right now and you don't want to buy NFTs anymore because you expect the token to, for example, go up, then stake it. You will be getting like tons of tokens like on daily basis, and this is pretty cool. After that, there'll be another exchange showing 200% staking, but the pools will be smaller. And after we run through all the exchanges, our website will have a staking, and different staking, like 10% or 20% staking will be available. So this is like a great place to go. And the account takes about 3 minutes to set up account on Poloniex, and it's promoted RMV at the top of the page in the earn section. Coinstore listing, we also started to list there, and the staking will happen shortly, and we will also have trading competition. So it will happen. When the 200% ends, so JSTAR, when the tokens run out. So we set up for this pool 5 million tokens to reward, 30 million pool in total. Another one will be, in Coinstore will be about 1 million tokens to reward. It's about 5-6 million pool total. So, all you have to do is freeze it for 30 days, the token. If you prefer flexible, so put it for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, you can do it. There's also options like this available. And marketing starting. So basically, we already get a new moderator team on board. So welcome everybody. And we actually, now we have a full coverage 24/7. So weekends, nighttime for us, daytime. There will be always somebody available from moderators on the Telegram and on the Discord. We do that because we're expecting a massive number of adoption of the users pretty quickly, and we might add additional languages very soon. So this is something that we're actually expecting to happen. And we started Gamepedia campaign. So if you don't know the Gamepedia, check it out. We are now having the advertising banner on every single page at the top. And actually, we allow, if you're using the link and connect your wallet, then you get free NFTs as a reward. So give it a try if you haven't done so. And that's it for what we done last month, this month in January. Now, I want to talk to you about our plans. And I think currently there are not many of us watching it, so you are at a great position to know what's going to happen, because we, like I mentioned, about to launch it really hard. And we are preparing some really big events. And I want to share with you. Well, at first, token is growing. Right now it's about 2.4024 or 0.25 already. Last time I checked, so it's even higher. And it will be our expectation that it will be going even higher. So I think we have a couple more days that tokens will be under IDO. Of course, I have no idea. I cannot decide how the market will react to marketing, but I know that we will bring a lot of volumes to the project. We will also be fixing a lot of stuff on the CoinMarketCap because they are still showing our old like supplies and old market cap. So this will be improved. We are just waiting for their feedback. Marketing campaign. So I have been talking about marketing a lot today, and actually what we're planning to do. So we signed 2 top blockchain agencies for Reality Metaverse. We have announced 6 new games coming up to Reality Metaverse. We just celebrated 7 million users in Landlord Go and 22 million downloads for Landlord series. We got 7% conversion from Web 2 to Web 3, allowing us to spend crazy amount of money on marketing to convert users from Web 2 to Web 3. It works. It works fantastically. We sold over 70,000 NFTs. It might sound a lot. We have more to go. And we reached 1.7 million daily volume before the hack, unfortunately, but we'll reach it back next week or 2. And 400,000 social media followers on Reality ecosystem. So that's Reality Games plus Reality Metaverse. We also, I cannot tell you the IP name yet, but Reality Games will ship largest financial board game played by 1 billion players globally in geolocation mode in 2024. This is you probably can guess it. I'm not allowed to say, but it is going to be one of the biggest and most exciting event for Reality games. We are Reality, and I think you will soon know what we can do even more. So marketing, we have started to collaborate with Diverse, and Diverse is amazing PR and KOL agency. The clients are, for example, Sandbox, Delusion, Farcana, Binance, Algorand, Litecoin, Hello Labs. They have amazing clients, and now they're taking Reality Metaverse under their hood. It's really difficult to work with a company like Diverse, and we are lucky enough that they chose our project to promote to journalists, promote to influencers, promote to different collaborations, partners. We also signed Infermo Labs, and they are huge NFT agency. So now we are preparing a free-mint event on Ethereum network on OpenSea. Those NFTs will not be inside the ecosystem of Reality Metaverse, but they will have amazing utilities similar to like artifact badges, and it will be free-mint. And this will be promoted by hundreds of communities, hundreds of influencers. So this is great, massive adoption. When Infermo Labs told me that once they put announcement, we can expect at least 1,000 collaboration requests. So our community team will get really busy to check out who it's worth working with. And we'll be doing PR focus. At this moment, we are not in any PR. None of it. We haven't done nothing about our project, about our company, except for Reality Games on our Go, but for Reality Metaverse, nothing. So that will change now. So I think my first interview will go live this week. Maybe 2 or 3 more articles this week, but we're expecting a lot of articles to start coming out on the daily basis. So this is to attract users who usually don't go into Telegram, Twitter, and so on. And we'll be working with the top influencers, like really top. So we are getting deals with some of the biggest guys in the crypto. And this will not be one-time deal, one-time video. It will be constant videos of our project. So this is what I planned. we prepare budget, we are ready to go. So like I say, in just a few days. One thing that delay us is trailer video. So our graphic designers are creating the last trailer video. Once it's done, it's all about publish, and we're ready to go. We have collaborations. So collaboration are expected. We expect about 200 to 300 collaborations from those two agencies in the next 3 months. So it will be massive. Some of them will be tier one collaboration. And tier one projects, you can think like Apes or Sandbox, the Central Land. Those are like tier one considering Neo Tokyo and so on and so forth. Which collaboration partner will work with us? I don't know yet. This is I take the marketing to the agencies. They will help us with everything. Now, also advertisement. Google, Conzilla ads, so those small banners. We'll see if the conversions is good, then we will invest more money into the advertisements like banners and video ads. If they are not so good, we spend money somewhere else in a good way. Ads are good for games. On the blockchain side, I don't know. Like this is something new for us, so we will run the ads and see how it goes. Now, as I mentioned, launch of all of it that you see is early February, and some PR will be seen this week. So that's the marketing plan. Now, a few more things that I want to talk about, because I mentioned this last month about NFT value increase, right? I want to give you more information how it works. So I don't know if we post those presentation online or not, but if not, take a screenshot for yourself. This will be again your knowledge before everybody else. Those are the values that we have decided to put for active NFTs. So imagine that you have the Tower Bridge, and the Tower Bridge is 33.77%. So it's under 40% of the value. So we will put it on the market for minimum 190% of the primary price. The primary price of the Tower Bridge was 55 USDT. So I can tell you for this. Everything else is kept secret, but for Tower Bridge, 55 USDT was the primary price. But now we will be only listing this no lower than 104.50. So it already almost increased by 100%. So if you bought it, for example, on Top Sales, Tower Bridge, you were getting this for 70% of the value, not 100%, because there was 30% discount. So you probably almost triple your money if you flip it at the right point. And with the new audience coming in, there's a chance. And the more shares are coming out, the prices from us will increase to the point that maybe we will not be able to sell it, but you will be able to sell it on the marketplace. Because we don't need to sell all the shares. They don't keep in the treasury. Any share that is in treasury doesn't earn royalties, so it doesn't affect you. And even if you're selling, we're still getting the creator fees that we will use it to increase your royalties. So this is our plan for the near future. So mathematics. Imagine the Tower Bridge is at today was released, and the token price is 2 cents. So original price is 55 USDT, but price per share will be 2,750. But if you buy with the discount, like from Top Sales, you pay for it 1,925. Imagine that now we are at current level. So the same one is, instead of 2,750, the price per share we will release it at 5,225. Big jump, right? But if you bought it for this price or even this price, and you can sell it for 3,000, now you are in a good profit. However, what happens if the token increased 3 times and even more increase? So currently the primary listing price will be 203.5 USDT for Tower Bridge instead of 55, and the token is 3 times more expensive. So in USDT, we pay in 3 times less RMV than now. However, in USDT terms, you are still paying much more than before. So this is something that is good for founding community, you guys, because we already released some of the best NFTs, like USA, like Germany, like Eiffel Tower, so you already got between 0 to 20% shares. You got already a good price. So over time, this NFT prices will increase, allowing you to flip them if you want. At the same time, daily royalties. So your revenue should APR increase because when you buy the NFT, it still has some value, right? It's not like you spend $10 on NFT and now you're earning 1 token, 2 token, 3 token, 4 token. No, you still have $10 worth of NFT and then you're earning on top of it. So that's the mathematics. And I was pretty excited when I had this idea when I was going back to bed one day. So I had to write it down and come up with the plans. Now, games. Games are everything for us because we are ecosystem, not a game company. Game company is our sister company, Reality Games, but we are ecosystem, blockchain ecosystem. So this is what we are planning to do. We will have a developer to come to us and pitch a game. We'll ask them, make a tokenomics, how will you use our NFTs, or how will you use our token, or both. And make a trailer and presentation. If the developer do it, we'll put it for the community choice. And the community will vote with your tokens, right? If we want to develop the game or not, if we want to invest in the game or not. So it's a staking. So even you vote with your token, you will still be earning APR and we will return your token when the game is completed. So community voting with this. It also helps with the token prices because if we have, like, for example, 10 games stake at the same time, it takes away from the market. However, token price will increase due to less supply of the tokens. So imagine if you have 100 tokens, 100 games on the staking. And then if the game successfully staked, we invest in them and we put them in the ecosystem, we spend money on the marketing, we are bringing this to a full system. So for the developer, it's great because they got money for the development and the marketing for promoting the game. And for us, we get 30% from their revenues and give it back to royalties. From royalties, some of the users will buy new NFTs, and from new NFTs, we are using money to do even more marketing. So this is something that we are working on, ecosystem, sustainable ecosystem. So if we have, for example, now 10 games, you might be getting 2 times more royalties, or 5 times more, or 20 times more. Hard to say. Depends if some games are good or bad, right? But it's very quickly to verify if some games are hit. So imagine a couple years from now, we have 50 games on our ecosystem. Your NFT will be able to earn royalties from all 50 games. So this is the plans for us. So it's pretty good. We have those 5 games plus CryptoPoly, plus the game that is not announced, but we plan hundreds. This is our plan. The place I'm sitting, it's old train station, and we are going to develop this into offline incubator for blockchain game development. So if companies need offices or studios, they can come and accelerate with us. So we are planning to offer this kind of solution. Of course, we will also do remote developers assistance. We expect a lot, and we are about to do staking for those 5 games. So you will decide. I think Donald Trump will be good timing because this game will just go fly because of the Mr. Trump got nominated from Republican Party. So there'll be a lot of memes about it. So let me take a break. Let's see if someone has any questions.
Sure. In the meantime, I wrote in the chat that soon I will publish a link to participate in free NFT. It will be something new because I moved from Google Form to Gleam, so it will be still very easy, but for us it open opportunity to verify some users, to not use multi-accounts and to make it fair, because this time rewards limited to 100, so we want to give 100 real users, not to scammers. So sorry, guys, that's the rules. Maciej, you can continue if you're ready.
All right, so just the question was about when we will open staking on our website. The contract is done. Now it's getting audited. Once the audit is done, we put on the development on the web. So it should be relatively quick. Unless the audit finds some bugs, then we go back to contract development, and there is a light. All right, so new things that I want to talk about. It's another idea that come up to me, maybe not before sleep, but somewhere during the day, is that NFT of the day, NFT of the week, and there's a challenge statement. Nobody wants tier 4 or 5 NFTs. You buy the loot box, you get like, Krakow main, our office, right? Or you get some NFTs that like, damn it, what am I gonna do with it? So, what we can do with it? What we can do with those tier 4 and 5 NFTs that nobody wants, and suddenly everybody wants them. NFT of the day. NFT of the day will be a new page where you'll be able to see NFT of today, of tomorrow, day after tomorrow, 3 days in advance. Why? Because you will see here ability to buy from us or from the market. Because if it's from us, remember, the price will be going up, but from the market it's a fair price of the community. And you have it here buy, sell, buy market, right? But what about this? What about, maybe not. What about this? What's the big deal about NFT of the day? It's, we will give 5% of all royalties in our ecosystem to that NFT. And that increasing these royalties generation for that day massively. So if the token, if that making half token a day, suddenly you can make 100, 200 tokens in one day. So we focus on the lower tier, and we want them to, instead of have APR like 50%, 40%, to have 200%, right? So even if you get something unlucky in loot boxes, or you think you see some NFTs on the market selling quite cheap, you can swap them and wait for the NFT to get a chance to be NFT of the day. So an example, every day, let's say we giving away 500,000 tokens in royalties. So 25,000 will be granted to this NFT of the day. If there are 200 active shares, every share will get 125. But it will be multiple times a year, right? So maybe this will be picked 3 times a year. So we talk about 375 tokens in 1 year, plus royalties. So instead of now we having that APR of 40%, now it's, the price is 700. So you have, let's say this one have 1 token a day, you have 375 plus 365 days, you get APR 100, plus increasing price of the NFT. So this is the idea for NFT of the day. And that's something that we will generate. We'll also have some gamification system coming in later this year, where you want to own entire collection, basically. Like if you own like country, city, and building of the same tire or of the same space, that there will be some additional bonuses there. However, what about NFT of the week? You will get 3% of all weekly royalties to that one NFT. And that's going to be massive, because we again focus on the lower tier, and let's say that this NFT again got picked as NFT of the week. So if we have million tokens generated every day as a royalties, 1 week is 3.5 million. So 105,000 tokens will be granted extra to that NFT. So if there are, again, 200 shares, each shares will get 525 tokens. So now, this got picked 3 times NFT of the day in a year, plus at least 1 time as a weekly. Now your APR increasing to around 200%. And this is where we are going with it, giving the new life to the lower tier NFTs. So you don't feel that the value of them is pretty low. However, as with NFT of the day, we will pick as a team which NFT will go live. With NFT of the week, it will be random, picked by computer. So it might be a chance that this week and next week, the same NFT will be happening there. So it will be random pick. And I will have no idea what NFT of the next week or 2 weeks later will be. This is just to make it fair, and this is a big bonus to the NFTs. Some of you might ask, so are you going to cut my NFTs to give this to those? Are you going to cut my royalties to give it to those NFTs? No, it will come from our marketing budget, but eventually we will use our sustainable royalties. Every time there are some transactions or buying or selling, there's a 5% creator fees. We can use that budget, plus we can use additional budget that we have to pay for these additional bonuses. So it has to be sustainable. Also, it has to be sustainable that it will attract buys from the market. So if that NFT of the day, for instance here, we have to give 25,000 tokens, and let's say we sell 30,000 worth of tokens, it's still a good deal for the ecosystem, because we want the NFTs to be distributed to community. We don't want to keep them, even if they are for free, because that will increase the volumes, and we will eventually make our money from the volumes and not from the NFT sales. So this is like a big thing that I want to get. You probably will ask me when. So a roadmap looks like this. It will be marketing is marketing, right? But development is development. Now the staking go live. Then we have a live operation page, which shows all the promotion happening on one website, which will be cool. After that, we will going to put NFT of the day, NFT of the week. So there's like a sequence that we are planning for the development in the ecosystem. Now for the games, it will depend on you which one you want to stake. So token value increases. Let's talk about it, because there will be a lot of changes happening here. So what actually happened if the token price go up? NFT prices in RMV will go down, but not in USDT. What does it mean? If you pay 1,000 tokens at 2 cents, that costs $50. Or if the token is like at 4 cents, then you'll be paying 500 RMV. But it's the same in USDT, but less in RMV. So if you are generating a lot of royalties and you see the price going up, you will see that tomorrow, day after tomorrow, top deals, daily deals will start to go down in the token price. It will fluctuate. And the same if the token go down, then you will see increase in the RMV, but not in USDT. How we counter that? Well, marketing. So there's more demand, and then they buy more of the shares, so the ceiling of the share will go up and the prices will be stable in RMV. Royalties generation will go down. So everybody say, damn it, now I'm making 10 tokens, now later I'm gonna make 5. It could be, but how we counter that? More games. So instead of 1 game, let's say we put 5 games and the tokens just double in value. Will you get still 5 tokens less? No. Probably 5 games will generate much more royalties than 1 game. So this is the counter. So we're going to be balanced to make sure that you are getting same amount of royalties in USDT, and then slowly higher amount of the royalties in USDT over time. So RMV might be, I don't know, at one point very expensive, but you're not going to lose money if you flipping to USDT all the time. We'll bring in more games. Why? Because the higher the token price, we will have a higher budget to bring developers on board. So it's easier to give developer like 50,000 tokens, and it's enough to develop the game for them, than 5 million tokens, and then we are crying that soon we will run out of the tokens, right? So more games will come at a higher price, and more marketing, because token, right now we are using our real money from our pockets and from our community to pay for marketing, and eventually we can use tokens to vested tokens over time to do marketing as well. So we will work it like that. So for now, our community, so you are founding members. You're probably getting the best deal of the deal because you have inside information of the project before it actually launches. The best NFTs. So like I mentioned, those tier 1, tier 0, best of the best are already out there, and before the prices go up, right? And imagine that the royalties are expected to go up in terms of USDT because we have more games, and in terms of the NFTs because of the increasing price of the NFTs, even if they show lower cost in RMV. Imagine if the token costs 20 cents or $3. How much, for example, NFT might cost? 20 tokens, 30 tokens, but it would be still the same in the USDT terms. So I know this might be difficult to get. Feel free to ask questions later about that, but it's also opposite. If the RMV price go down, you're getting NFT prices of RMV will go up, royalties generation will go up, but there will be less games, less marketing. So different circle, right? All right. So I think this will be almost the last one information that I want to share with you. Everybody asks for that. When is KuCoin? When is Maxi? When is Bybit? Like sometimes it drives me crazy that I want to ban half of the people on the community, but I can't. This guy will kill me.
I can.
But probably I will get banned. Guys, seriously, we're working as much as possible to get success. And what's up? What's going on? So we spoke with KuCoin, Bybit, Gate, Maxi, and they will swap it, but they're waiting. Like it's a guess who game. Who's going to be first? If, for example, KuCoin will list first, then everybody follow. If Bybit lists first, then everybody follow. But nobody wants to go first. So this is the issue that we are dealing with these exchanges. That's why you see that it's slow. So we acquire a lot of budget to have new listings, new exchanges. So next week we have a new exchange listed. It's already confirmed, contract signed. So there will be new exchange coming up. But we also have tier 1 exchange in February and massive marketing. So actually we cannot promise the date of the swap. We can still swap your tokens manually from RTM to RMV, but all this KuCoin, Bybit, Gate, Maxi will get enough pressure that they will eventually list back. So it's just a matter of time. I expect it to happen in February, all of it. That's my expectation. Before I thought they're going to swap it in 1 week when we got hacked, but look at us. Well, we managed, and I think we are doing much better than we did a few months ago. And last update about you. So we have a lot of things planned, and we expect massive intake of new users. We can expect 30 to 50,000 of new users coming out to the project, real users, right? We have right now maybe 50 people watching this stream, so we are expecting like maybe 100 folds or 1,000 folds of new users coming up to the project. And what will happen is that, your communication, the friends you made, you might feel like, suddenly your messages are gone because everybody will come in and say, hello, good morning, good afternoon, stuff like that, right? And there'll be massive number of users, and there'll be new users asking silly questions, and that might be kind of, irritating for the whole community. we are thinking about that, and we will decide to create additional channel for funding members. So all of you who has like badges will be invited to the channel. So you, of course, you can be on the general, but the general will be basically the general, like chaotic channel, like it is with the big projects. But if you want to continue in conversation, with, for example, the key members that like NFT Lover, 1 million, Rayman, J-Star, and so on and so forth, then you will be, have your space. So you won't be neglected. Of course, you can participate in general. Actually, I want you to participate in general because we need to educate the new users about Reality Metaverse, what we are doing. Because the more users come, the better for everything, for the NFTs, for the prices, for the volumes, for the project to skyrocket. I know that it might be something that, kind of annoying at first, but we need to do that. We need to do it to grow. We need to start doing the massive marketing and bring those users in. So I hope you guys understand. You are very important. We always think about you, and probably we will have special events for founding members only when the marketing starts happening. You all deserve that. You've been with us for over a year, and you all believe in us. Now it's time for us to pay back. And that's it. So question from Discord. There were some couple questions, so maybe Staszek, you can ask me. I will.
Yeah, let's do it like always. So guys, I choose a couple of questions. I think 4 from Discord and 1 from Telegram. And let's just check it. First question is, why are NFT tiers mentioned in the words and announcement yet not able to be viewed by us? I think it's enough from this question. I personally answered a lot of times on this question, but I want to have it on AMA to close this topic and give you full understanding why we're not publishing this data and why they are internal. Maciej.
All right, very simple, because we don't want you to. If we tell you exactly which NFT is which tier, then you will probably pick random one. We want you to explore. We want you to find out for yourself. We want you to discuss with the community. We want you to create different tables and say, oh, this NFT makes me this, and this NFT makes me that. And whenever we see lower APR coming in, we will think about ideas how to increase it. Like, for example, NFT of the day or of the week. So we will also have, maybe instead of 5 tiers, maybe we will make it 10 tiers. Maybe we have a surprise NFT like Christmas Village for Christmas, right? That had like 10 times more royalties for like 1 month. That's why I don't want to talk about tiers. We might actually even get rid of tiers altogether. And let the biggest location in the world create more revenues, based on the games that are generated. It's basically our internal stuff to keep track of the numbers and keep us. Every day I have to take a look at the Excel, and I have to see if we are balancing royalties coming in, royalties coming out. So because it is easy to put too much supply of the token and token fly down, or if we do buybacks of the token, for instance, from the games. Is it a good time to buy them or not? So this is all about tiers that we don't want to mention to you.
It's fine, guys, easy, because if we will say that, I don't know, Algeria is tier 1, you will expect 20 Rainbow daily, right? But there are no expectations. There are only income which came from games, and that's all. That's why we don't name tier. Yeah, we name it in the announcement because we want to give it value. So like today, that one user from picked question will receive tier 0. Yeah, we want you to fight to make it interesting, but we don't want officially name tiers of NFT. And for now, as I know, we're not planning to do it. Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question is from Raymond. With the new game launches, RAM is effectively becoming a major Web3 gaming studio and launchpad for the new games. How do you plan to manage new games onboarding and ensure their success? Are you looking to also source third-party games? Thank you.
All right. So I had a slide about that earlier, but let me go through more detailed process. You are a game developer, and if you are a very big game developer, then you probably right now not looking into blockchain games, so you do it yourself. We are thinking about small to mid-size game developers, and you have an idea to make a game. So you come to us and say, look, I would like your funds. Give me your funds, and I'll create a game for your network. So we ask them first, well, set up the economy for the game. Let's take a look, and then set up, create a presentation of the game, create a trailer of the game, and once we accept that, you will receive some funds, right? So you will receive like the first milestone. You complete that, you get some funds, for your work, and then we will put this project to our community, and this is where you're starting to vote with your tokens. So it will be staking on the Web3, and for example, this game, I don't know, weather challenge, needs 10 million tokens to stake before the production starts. So we only need in like about 1 or 2 weeks, we will see how the data comes, to be staked about 20%, that we see that there is a traction from the community. Then we'll tell the developers, okay, you can actually start working on it, right? So we don't really go into wave for 100% production, but it has to be traction that is positive. Once the 100% hits, the developer getting second milestone, which is another funds to work on the game, and then they will have like 20 different milestones, like create this by this date, create that by that date, to get unlock more funds. So eventually the game will go live. Well, what's the point of the game if the game have no users? So last point, we will do marketing. So we'll use, again, top tier agencies, top tier Google Ads, Apple Ads, iPhone. You see in the iPhone like recommended content if you have it, Unity Ads, so on and so forth, depending on where you are putting your game. And this is where we actually going to drive the traffic. Some games might get a budget of $20,000 on the marketing. Some games might get a budget of $500,000, depending on the game. Okay, and then we will, from us, what do we get from it? Onboarding, Web 2 to Web 3, more people coming to ecosystem. This is the key, and 30% or more from royalties, because some of the game studios we might actually buy. So instead of 30% of the royalties, we might be giving 100% of them to community. As long as we are making everything sustainable, that's all the matter. So that's the process. And about your token, if you stake your tokens, there will be different systems for depending on the project. Some will be locked, so you lock the tokens till the game is produced. Some will be flexible. So it depends on the game, right? Depends on the developer, depends on everything. If they are locked, you will, for example, you put 1,000 tokens and you will lock it for 3 months. After 3 months you get that 1,000 back, but every day you'll be getting additional revenue from the interest that is generated from the stake. And that's it.
Okay, yeah, great, thanks for answer. And let's go to the next question. Are there any plans to update the Reality Metaverse website? The current system functions are incomplete and inconvenient. Okay.
All right. We always developing website. Let us know what's function like inconvenient for you, because the more feedback we have, the better we go. Something that I like, maybe you don't like, and something is incomplete. Most of it know, not everything. We work in the sprints. I expect in quarter 1 to have some major update to the website, then quarter 2. So these are in development. If you feel like something is urgent, let us know. Otherwise, we just keep on creating. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next question. It is about price increase model for the NFT. And the question is, will the price increase model not deter newcomers from participating in the project? Do we have any strategies to mitigate such an effect? I'm interested to hear about them.
All right, that's a good question. So each month we have a new collections of NFTs. And like in January, we had 31 new NFTs. Let's remember the original collection is about 2,000 locations globally. I think we have about 220. So we are good for the next couple years, right? So if they buy in the loot box at the original price, right? Of course, newcomers will be glad for that, and they will not make them run away. Over time, they also want to flip it. So you will, so over time, newcomers will also come, and again, new collection will come. But maybe those new collection will not have so many tier 1 or tier 2 buildings. There will also be some events for Christmas events or Halloween events. So we will also keep this ongoing. Again, I would like to remind that we actually want as many NFTs out in the market as possible, but balanced, so that everybody get enough royalties and slowly increase royalties in terms of the USDT. We don't want to put too much shares because then your royalties will decrease, and we don't want that. However, we want as many shares on the market as possible, even if they are given away for free to our community. Why? Again, it's all about the volume. So we will be like platforms that we generate from trading. That's how we will generate revenue for the company. Yeah.
Okay, great. And let's go to the last of the big questions. Royalties will be credited, for example, for 2-3 games at the same time, or will everyone have to choose a game and give their NFT to it? So it was questioned in our Reality Metaverse Epic Plus badge owners. It was only for them. Now we want to open access to this question to every one of you. So what do you think, Maciej?
All right, so let's say that we have 5 games currently. If you own NFT, you will get royalties from all 5 games. And the token will be used in all 5 games unless the developer don't put the token in. The developer might have an opportunity to put their own token, but they get much less sources from us. NFT, they have to put it as royalties. Or the game developer might be like Landlord Go, which don't use the token, but do the profit sharing model. However, NFT will be used in every game. So imagine you have 100 games now in ecosystem, that NFT generating royalties from 100 sources. So we'll get to the point that all shares are sold out, right? And there are no more shares available for given NFT, and all NFTs are sold out from 2000. But then we're adding more games over time. So eventually the slope should be like in royalties like this, go down a bit, and then start going up all the time. So this is if we have some mathematicians in the chat, they will be able to explain, I think, better than me.
Okay, it was the last question. In summary, we chose 6 questions. Do you want to choose more as always, or we will stay on it?
We can choose, let's choose one. We are over time, and I have crazy amount of work to do,
Sure.
but let's choose something.
What do you think? I have a couple of them
Right.
here. Maybe you can choose. Here some about US users. Okay, maybe this one.
Let's work. Okay, so let's pick 2 questions. So first question will be easy. Let's pick the other one. because
This one?
yes. So the question is, what about the US users who cannot get the staking reward? Well, how to say it? Legally, we're not allowed to sell to US users. Talk to the US government about that. However, if you do KYC with the exchanges and they're selling you the tokens and you come to our exchange and buying the tokens, that's a gray area, so that's possible. Staking rewards will be available on the website very shortly, and again, as long as you have tokens, you'll be able to stake, no matter where you are from, right? And that law cannot do anything about it, because I cannot control where and how you acquire the tokens. I can only know that you are a wallet address who has our token and participating in the event. So that's for the US users. And the second question will be about, from Munra, about onboarding new users. So some people have no idea how Web3 works, how the wallet works, right? His question is, are we going to make it easier for those users to get into Web3? The answer is, of course. Currently, it costs about $200 to $400 to acquire one user to Web3. One. Massive amount of money. But we can make it onboarding simple. Imagine that you're playing Learn or Go, and you got your free NFT. You click claim, you got it. You don't need to know what is wallet, you don't need to know what is token, nothing, you got it. It's called custodian wallet, and we can do something like that with different companies already on the market who provide this kind of service. So we can do the game design that you will be storing the NFTs on the custodian wallets in the games. Slowly, as you accumulate your assets, we can teach the users if you want to transfer those NFTs or if you want to buy more NFTs on our website, this is what you need to do. Open the wallet and start trading. There's also a good business because, again, Web 2, it's another source of incomes for our company. If I get a Web 2 user to Web 3, first I can make a deal with a wallet to share transaction fees. I can make a deal with the exchange that I will point that user to their exchange, and for every transactions, we get like 40 to 60% of the transaction fees from these users. Some exchange pay strict $20 to $50 just for each user do KYC, level 1. So this is another source of income for our company. So yes, it is one of the biggest priority to make it as simple to onboard Web2 users as possible. This is our bread and butter, and I think 7% of the conversion from Learn or Go to Reality Metaverse, I think it's a big success. And that's it. So guys, I will go back to work. I have tons of stuff to do. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out our community. They will soon reward the NFTs. Thank you for participation in the AMA. I will probably see you in 1 month later, and now will be in a much different situation as now. We're about to launch, go live. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. As always, we're online, so Discord and Telegram, go and ask us whatever you want. You know that we will answer. Thank you for this 1 hour. It was good to see you all, and see you. Goodbye, guys.